When state lawmakers made big cuts to balance the state budget last month, they cut deep into money set aside for special projects. More than $1 million was taken from Albuquerque, and as News 13's Chris McKee found out on special assignment, only a few neighborhoods are feeling the sting.
It's critical money for sidewalk repairs, road revamps, and long-awaited redevelopment that's now vanished.
I mean, essentially all of these projects are gone.
A long list of city projects.
It's a shame.
That's getting the axe because of a bad state budget.
It's a loss to the community. You can't whitewash that.
The Senate has voted to adjourn. Sine die.
State lawmakers wrapped the October special session in part by passing Senate Bill 8. That bill took away $90 million reserved for special projects. Now that money will be used to pay the state's daily bills.
Albuquerque could have lost up to $15 million in money for capital outlay projects this special session. Instead, the city only lost $1.5 million. But still, that means 10 different city projects have to bite the bullet.
2 Albuquerque City Council districts absorbed most of the cuts, and they're the oldest parts of the city, represented by Councilors Isaac Benton and Pat Davis.
These are big projects that people are going to notice aren't going to get done, or in some cases aren't even going to be finished, that are halfway done.
Davis represents Southeast Albuquerque, Nob Hill, and the International District. 2 longtime projects that lost money involved road work on Zuni. Zuni links downtown to East Albuquerque. The city restriped it this summer to add bike lanes.
If you go out there today, it's safer to drive a car, but it's just as dangerous for a pedestrian to cross the street because we don't have the improvements that we promised to finish.
State lawmakers cut $430,000 from Zuni that would have built new sidewalks and crosswalks. Lawmakers cut another $15,000 for a street crossing on Zuni near Pennsylvania, where a camera caught 5 people walking in front of cars within about 5 minutes. At Louisiana and Central, the state cut $100,000 for an intersection revamp aimed at keeping cars from making dangerous turns in and out of Expo, New Mexico, right near a bus station.
Parts of that will be handled with ART, but we still have that problem in Louisiana.
The cuts also hit hard for City Councilor Isaac Benton's district.
Unfortunately, they were heavily weighted on first of all, in my district.
Benton represents downtown, Old Town, and a chunk of the North Valley.
But secondly, on pedestrian and economic development projects, in my opinion.
The state cut $70,000 to restripe a mile-long stretch of Rio Grande north of Candelaria. Benton says the project was ready to go.
This is one of our tourist kind of corridors when you take a ride in the North Valley, right?
At Constitution and Carlisle, lawmakers took away $105,000 to build a cul-de-sac for a neighborhood road affected by traffic from a nearby gas station. But some of the biggest cuts hit the Borellis neighborhood, first on South 4th Street.
Pedestrian improvements, bike lanes, slowing down the traffic.
Lawmakers cut $150,000 for that project on the old stretch of Route 66. And at the rail yards, the state cut $303,000 for roof replacement on the old tender shop. Benton says he hoped the roof would have allowed the city to open the building for new event space.
That to me is inexcusable that the city did not get that roof under contract.
We asked the mayor if he had a say in what was cut, especially as most of it came from 2 council districts controlled by Democrats.
Why were these specific projects picked?
Well, actually, I don't know, because we're not involved in that discussion of those.
The mayor says he thinks lawmakers took the money back mainly from projects that didn't have all of the money needed to finish the whole job.
The easiest way to lose money on a sweep is to have a project that's partially funded.
He says the rail yard's roof is an example. The state took back roughly $300,000 from that project. The mayor says the roof is more like $1 million job.
I can tell you that we fight for every project for the city of Albuquerque.
But councilors also told us 2 projects the city lost were ready to go: the Zuni crosswalks and the Rio Grande road restriping. Ultimately, those projects still lost their capital outlay funds, and it's unclear why. The mayor thinks it's a small price to pay, though.
Out of the 80+ million that was swept statewide, we lost only $1.5 million.
He says it was worse in 2010 when the state reeled back $18 million in capital outlay from Albuquerque.
And then only having $1.5 million swept this year, I think it's a testament to the fact that we've been smarter as a city. We're better at making sure those dollars are encumbered than we were 8 years ago.
Some are still frustrated, though, with what the state cut so quickly.
And it's construction jobs in the short term that really matter to these neighborhoods. But long term, it's about building a better community, and we did our part.
Ultimately, there's no choice now but to accept the losses. On special assignment, Chris McKee, KRQE News 13.
One Albuquerque project the lawmakers tried to defund, but the governor restored, gives $100,000 to build streetlights near San Pedro and Trumbull. Open the KRQE News app now for a complete list of all of the projects cut in Albuquerque and the rest of the state.